winner semifinals. Man, we are up here. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We're getting into this one. Starting it off on Demon Island. Saw quite a bit of Demon Island today. Don't know what Lores is doing.
No,
Probably
please.
a connection issue. We've been having these issues all day, but typically we have them more often in South America than any of the other regions. So a little bit of a tough way to start this one off. But man, I want to talk about like some of Thaiph's placements.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, are we good? We're good? Okay.
Actually, yeah, let's go. All right. Had to make sure that was good. We are right back into it. Got some emotes out, the double weapon start. So we had like a very hard neutral start. You grab a weapon, I got a weapon, we'll get in there. That's not true, right?
Yes, it is.
Are you for real?
I'm for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, there is so much to this character that nobody is doing.
Oh man, yeah, I'm about to be on my Cassidy for real. Okay, big with it, and now back off on to the side. But I think the one thing, you know, even though Cassidy does have a lot of ways to get into, I think a decent amount of her SIGs, you know, you still are one of the legends that have a little less force than you'd probably like.
Yes.
We're still gonna make it work though. Weapon toss.
Dodge to get through that weapon toss there. Even the neutral air from Lores, just in case Thaiph wanted to pressure off stage. Enough, no! Not quite. Only 143 damage after that signature. Not enough to KO just yet. Dusk really does have hard-hitting signatures, but not quite that hard-hitting. Stomp side from the wrong side of the stage. That one's going to do it. Thaiph grabs first stock.
That was beautiful spacing, too. He just kind of walked away. Like, he just walked out of the range of that side light just to be like, oh, I'm still in range for my down light, though. Boom. Caught that and sends him packing all the way on the other side of the stage. Let's see what else we can get done with this hammer, if anything. Not much as we get sent out from middle stage. Sidelight Sayer, the old classic, tried and true.
Yeah, Lores just had to wait that one out before swapping back over to his damage build weapon of choice of the spear. Dude, look at his movement back and forth. Like, he does that more consistently. He does it better, and he's able to do it for longer through a set than like any other character out there. Beautiful sig grab again. Almost gets the downer, but it costs the dodge of Thaiph.
Ooh.
There's the recovery. Weapon toss goes up, keeping him safe.
Necessary weapon toss. Thaiph, man thinking he got that stomp a little lower. Didn't go for the sidelight first time. Misses the sidelight the second time, unfortunately, though. I think he's going to have to watch out how he recovers here from the side, because it's the second time he's been pulled by that neutral sig as he's trying to jump back over. Got to be a little more cautious of his way of getting back to stage.
Flores with a really nice lead here. The down air into the neutral air. Attempting a third one. Oh, he went for the recovery, hoping he'd get right below Lores. Weapon toss goes right over his head, back over to the spear. There's the dare. Cleaning that one up super easy.
All right. That's unfortunate there for Thaiph. Getting put down to his last stock, and no weapon in hand yet. Now gets back to the blasters. Those blasters definitely were doing a little something, but we got to make them do something more than what we've seen so far. I like that weight. Could have potentially got a neutral sig in there. Moving, though. Like that. Okay.
D-Light into the recovery, going to KO off the top. That probably just barely had enough. I don't remember the exact damage that you need to do that off the top of Demon Island. It is going to be 140.
Okay.
140.
Clean way. Yeah, it looks like he's got his damage numbers up as well, too. So let me make sure I got that one perfectly. Fortunately, though, Lores still got a little bit of a lead here. No hits from Thaiph just yet.
Yeah, dude, the spacing game has just been favoring Lores so much. The initiations have been favoring Lores so much. Any of like the whiffs that Lores has, okay, he does get the double stomp there, so a nice punish after that. D-Light into the side air, sending off screen, but not all the way to the blast zone. The side air, the turnaround from Thaiph. Can he finish this one up with a ground pound? And he does just like that. Lores overextends just a little bit, and the turnaround from Thaiph is enough to separate him from the stage.
So quick with it, too. Yeah, I mean, like, I think, obviously, he just did just enough damage, too, with that double stomp combo. And then after that, the only hit he got was the overextension hit of Lores being way out there. So, yeah, just, I mean, that's kind of Lores' game to lose more so than Thaiph's game to win. But, hey, it happens. You know, sometimes you just want to go ahead and end it. You see that you have the opportunity. Probably was expecting Thaiph to kind of like jock for position a little more, but yeah, I mean, he went and gave up that side air super quickly, and Thaiph was like, fine, I'm just going to dodge through, got my free hit, let's go.
And sometimes in game one, like, you got to go for those things, or maybe it's less reckless to go for those things because you can figure out what you can get away with early on in the set before it's like really crunch time. And then you figure out, okay, I can get away with that, I can push it a little bit further, and that's how those big leads, those big momentum shifts happen, because then Lores can just come out this game and do this, hit the side light, hit another side light into the neutral signature, whip Thaiph off stage.
And that's his third time actually, I think, just hitting that straight neutral signature like that too, where this time Thaiph not really jumping over him, but he has been getting scooped up after the side light like almost every time. So again, just gonna have to figure out how he's gonna be able to get past that. One of these is definitely gonna take that stock soon. So speaking of stocks being taken soon, both of these guys hurting. Oh,
okay. Good job punishing that from Thaiph, waiting it out and then moving in right where he needed to be so he could punish not even just with like any move, period, or interrupt the signature with like a weapon toss, but he did specifically with a side signature for the KO option. So it was a big impact. And then Lores is just going to turn it around like that again. Side light, D-light, sider.
Lores. Nobody getting a solid lead here just yet. And that's what I kind of like to see, for winter semis.
This is scary. This is really scary. I thought he was going to get another one. Thaiph was at like the perfect level for another D-light to come out. That's probably why he threw out that sider, so he could gain priority over the D-light from Lores. And the damage build is huge. Already 130. There's the down air. Weapon toss goes down, and the ground pound to secure it.
Damn, I feel like he just got edge guard on 2 different coasts right there. Like, you thought you were getting away, and then your killer was on the same flight with you, bro. Like, absolutely not. I'm on this vacation too. And unfortunately, that does mean his second stock's going to be gone. Put himself right back in the same position. Now, I'm not really sure if we want to keep playing off stage like this. Lores has definitely shown that he's willing to put that pressure onto you and get mad damage while doing it.
Yeah, Lores is like the spear dare master. It started over on the right side. That was like the damage build of most of the stock, and then it ended over on the left side. So he can damage build with it, with his edge guards. He can get KOs with his edge guards, completely just going around that ground pound, and now they swap places again. Thaip's able to make it back. Weapon toss goes low, bouncing along the ground. Looking for the next weapon spawn. It's going to be the orb coming out for Lores. He's a full stock up here on Thaiph. He's in a really good spot. If Thaiph wants to play the spacing game, like Lores is just going to overspace everything until you make a mistake.
Ooh. Okay. Back up to the sky, but only for a little bit.
He's so clean. It's so crazy how clean. And like he's so clean that it's almost in like a boring way. I don't want to call him like boring because he's not necessarily like being super passive or anything like that. He has his defensive moments, but like the cleanliness of his gameplay almost makes it look like boring and super like rudimentary.
Like what's gonna happen because like it's Paul part of the textbook, but he wrote the textbook basically. So it's like, all right, yeah, textbook edge guard right there. Of course, you stand on stage, you wait for your opponent to overextend a little bit on Demon Island at that, and get the clean ground pound punish right there. So yeah, I mean, understandably so. What effective is probably the word we're looking for. Because I don't want to call him boring either. That's just, bro's great. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Demon Island, part 2. Yeah, Thaiph had a very good start, I'd say. We started to see some cool Cassidy stuff, but yeah, once Lores started to get these edge guards out, like that's really what kind of like separated the good from the great right there.
And he grabs it after that too with the weapon pickup into the D-light, and that's what's so scary about Lores is like, yeah, Thaiph won one of the like he won game 1. What was that off of? It was off of Lores completely overextending, and then Thaiph hits the turnaround side air. If Lores doesn't do that, and he just plays it safe and does his edge guard game, like then you lose the game, and he still has 2 stocks. So it's very scary for Thaiph. This one's opening up really well for Lores as well. He only has 52 damage on this stock, ending that one with the orb. That's like one of his first KOs off the top, and one of the first KOs with the orb as well.
Ooh. As much Cassidy as I play, I don't think I even have. It's like the Carmen San Diego Cassidy skin. It's kind of nice.
Anyway. I think it's like Kid Serape. It might be the name.
What the?
I might actually be crazy for that.
Okay. Let's see now. We're starting to get some damage here from Thaiph, but gotta see some stocks being taken here. We obviously have the damage. If he can, hold on, swan dive.
Low with that one.
Bro said I gotta get out there right now.
He can KO with a D-light recovery, but it seems like he's not gonna wait for that one. He doesn't want to put out a risky D-light because he might get in trouble, or you can just side sig like that.
I will say, man, like her sigs alone, they feel very nice to hit because of the 2 shots she's laid.
Oh, goes for the stomp sidelight, but I think the stomp picked up a little bit too high and a little bit too stacked for that sidelight to make a connection. Nice string there. Oh, even the backup, I thought we were going to see a down light there. There's a stomp side air sending over to the edge. Lores on the wall. Thaiph goes in with a perk and pivot down air.
He got back into his game super quick. I mean, that combination got him to 76, and then now 113 with all the hits he's been able to add up to the 102 that he's at. Scoop.
Nice.
Not enough, though. Not on Demon Island. Very high blast on here at the top. However, still going to get mad damage off that. We still love that. He is trying his best to go ahead and push this one past that blast zone. The down air is going to do it. Kind of scooped him up out of nowhere on that one, too.
One thing that I was seeing, I think, more from Godly as a hammer player than some of the other hammer players we've seen this tournament is hitting down airs a lot more. I think that is such like a really valuable KO tool, even without the stomp ahead of it. But I think it's more of a valuable KO tool than hammer players think after it got like nerfed a long time back. I'm glad to see Thaiph is doing that as well. That scoop is so powerful, even just on its own.
Nope. Okay, yeah, he's like, you got it. I got to get out of here. Ground pounds to his demise, obviously. Getting poked that far under the stage with this wall, situation, and with him having the spear, you weren't getting past that ground pound anyway. So It's pretty big GG's. Thaiph going to go ahead and come back to his last stock. He's got a little bit of a lead here, but he's got to get a weapon in hand. This is not looking great. Finally find himself a hammer. Okay, double tapped him with the side lights. Try to get another one in there. Ooh, okay, nice neutral air placement there.
Oh, the stomp into the neutral sig for the KO. He was doing such a good job of avoiding like any potential situations where Lores would be like throwing out a sidelight, a move that was dominating Thaiph before. We weren't seeing that towards the end, and I think that's because Thaiph just wasn't putting himself in the type of area where Lores would feel good about throwing out those sidelights.
I mean, so I assume he had got a dodge already. That's why he was able to get that little bit of charge in there. Or did he just believe? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep. Okay. That was cute. That was real nice. Thaiph. Not sure if you even need that, but it still looked good, though. That's what I like to see. You know, just put that little extra oomph just in case. Thaiph getting that game. Now 2-1 over Lores. This is big. Could see my man into the winners finals.
Yeah, we've been waiting to see more from Thaiph. I really like watching Thaiph play. It's just unfortunate that we haven't gotten to see him at LAN yet. Great job timing on that neutral light from Thaiph so that Lores could pop right over the corner, hit him with a side air.
Okay. Man's trying his best. Okay, gets around that one more time. The down air, I like that. Also, nice. the guaranteed damage after 2. Getting the GC down light into the recovery. Scoop. Okay.
Yeah, see, dude, the scoop right out of that. Sidelight into D-light not being true, that's just like perfect counter scoop territory.
Oh, not enough actually surprisingly to get him off the top this time around, but we're still living on borrowed time. Another stomp. Sayer should be able to do it. Stomp down air. Stomp neutral sig if he's able to find it. Oh, or just neutral sig.
Raw
neutral sig. What? Just raw neutral sig.
Off the top too.
Clean turnaround on that. Good read to know he's going to try to cross him up. It's that turnaround neutral sig, and we are out of here.
Yeah, Cassidy's ability to like threaten the opponent in that like 45-degree angle zone.
Absolutely.
When
insane.
Hammer doesn't like typically have something like that on the grounded move, there's a sidelight D-light side air coming out from Lores. He's just drilling those in.
Okay. A little bit of damage here added up onto Lores before we lose that stock though, but another hammer in hand. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more of this this hammer. I mean, would like to see the blasters just because I really do enjoy some blasters gameplay, but it seems like the hammer's been doing a lot for him. Ooh, that could have been scary. Could have been another ground pound, potentially even if he tried to go for a recovery, a downlight ground pound probably would have finished that stock, but he's living to see another day. However, Lores has done nothing but add up mad damage to him and now actually pulling himself a lead. We're about even right now, actually. Ooh.
Yeah, Lores just landing right on top of him with that neutral air. He always has that spear toss in case he wants to throw out the harpoon, trying to interrupt the momentum of Thaiph. Because like sometimes he'll do like that where he does like a short pause. Sometimes he'll just throw it, regrab, and do absolutely nothing. And sometimes he'll switch it up even a third way, throw it, pick it up, and then do like a spear D-light if he caught you jumping in the air. So his timing after the weapon tosses, it's really hard to like have an idea of what Lores is going to do next after that so that you can like buffer that in your mind and respond correctly.
Yeah. Now Thaiph and Lores down onto their last stock here. A little bit of damage here on Thaiph, but nothing that Lores, he can't get back onto Lores if he's able to get some hits. Right now, though, Lores really controlling the side of the stage right now. All stage scrolling his side. Doesn't matter, even if he pushes to the middle. Look how much damage he's able to get already. 144, almost unanswered. Finally get some hits here from Thaiph.
Is he going to go sidelight in Sig? He hasn't done that in a minute. He also really hasn't hit too many sidelights to where it's like a normal part of just standard foundational gameplay. I thought that was going to be a sidelight right there. The vertical game is just really not helping Lores right now because typically he's the one on top. Oh, and he gets caught and he gets juggled.
Okay, a little movement right there. Oh my God!
Oh, he's got him.
My boy Thaiph once again roping him up and sending him out right there. My boy is definitely at the rodeo right now as he wrangles himself 3 games. Keep him moving now. My man is going into the winners finals.
545 damage was all it took to get those KOs. He was using the neutral signature really well. He was using his D-light recoveries really well. Those can KO super early. Like it'll surprise like a lot of players how early a D-light recovery will KO on blasters. But when he didn't have the blasters and he